Alrighty, welcome back everyone to the Tamurkhan campaign, where we left off at the end of the last episode, laying siege right here to the walled city of Weijin here. This is going to be an interesting battle. We have not taken the time to build any siege weapons. We've just walked right up to the walls, and we're going to go ahead and break them down with Tamurkhan's army, which to me feels fairly unstoppable. So that's what we're going to get started with. We also have Spurt Mildew here, who's kind of playing a little bit of a screening action just in case this army of Mao Ying decides to come up this way. And meanwhile, over here, we just also took Snake Gate. We don't have perfect visibility down here, so I'm a bit concerned that there could be another army or two or four of Cathay down here that could come up this way, because this is not the strongest army in the world. But it really wouldn't be the biggest problem in the world if for some reason we had to fall back there from Snake Gate. Meanwhile, most of the rest of our empire, I think, right now is looking relatively peaceful and quiet. So all of the action for the time being is probably going to be down here. But before we do get into all of that, as I always say, I want to be respectful of your time and make it clear what these videos are all about, how they are different from other YouTubers who do some really good quality Warhammer 3 Let's Plays as well. So appearing on your screen right now should be a summary of the rule set and play style for this campaign. That way you can decide for yourself whether this slower and more brutal campaign style is something that interests you or not. Having gotten that out of the way, I think we're probably ready to just go ahead and jump right into this battle right here. So, like I said, we're not going to bother to prepare at all. We're just going to charge in, full strength garrison, very strong units, pretty high ranks in some cases. But again, I kind of feel like Tamurkhan is unstoppable, so we're going to kind of put that to the test. In terms of the layout of this city, this is going to be... Shouldn't have started talking yet. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I think they've got towers everywhere, so there's no real good one single spot to sneak up on. Although I kind of feel like this layout, I want to say hitting in the middle right here is usually what I end up doing. So maybe I'm wrong about there being towers everywhere. It could possibly be that there's no towers here. I'll have to wait until I get in there to make sure. And apologies if you hear me yawning at all. It is likely to happen in this episode. I am fighting the sleep here this evening. But maybe this battle will wake me up. In fact, it probably will. Alright, so... well, we're already at the... Yep, we're right where I was going to test out anyway, and sure enough, okay, so there are no towers right here. If we attack from either one of these other two sides, there are plenty of towers, but if you attack from right here, I don't see any. Well, I don't really see any particular reason not to just go ahead and hit them really, really hard right here. I think... yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get you 4 as usual on my number 1 here. None of you have Vanguard deployment, but what I can do, let's get 1 Toad Dragon and 1 of the characters hitting each of these 2 little doorways. We'll just walk up and knock on the door, and we will see if they're happy to see us or not. So then we're going to go ahead and take Kasich here. I think what we'll do with Kasich, we'll put him over here. They're going to get shot at a little bit, but it's okay, because that's going to force them to put a lot of, well, maybe not a lot, but they'll have some units down here defensively, and we're not going to actually try to go charging in that way. We will instead, since these are our fastest troops, we will just run the whole way around here, and by the time they get over here, we should have these gates open. And then I think with you guys, well, we know we want you up front, but the rest of you here, I think we're just going to go ahead and have you guys back here, because why not? Yeah, okay. I think I'm all right with this. We'll start with you guys. Start battle, charge in. You guys charge in. Fives, like I said, you guys can come around this way, and you guys go ahead and move up here as well. And you... Okay. They're shooting at us. That's going to happen. I think maybe... Once we're close enough here, I can do this. Nope. That nabbit. Man, that's annoying. Okay. Fine. Fine, be that way. Let's go ahead and get you... Let's get you... Okay, here we go. This could be good. This could be very good. Got Pandemisium off on, looks like 3 different units here. Did some pretty decent damage there. We'll take that. Okay. And now we've got another Stream of Corruption that we can do. Hopefully this time they won't move away right at the last second. I'll take that. It's pretty good. And let's go ahead and get you down in there, and you can use your Locus of Contagion for a second. Doing here on the gate. About a third of it left. Okay, let's go ahead and do a Blight Boil right here on everybody trying to come in and attack us. And then let's also just go ahead and do another Stream of Corruption on top of it. And now let's go ahead and get you out. You have taken a little bitty bit of damage, and you've distracted them. That gate should be about broken down. Okay, come on guys, hurry up. What? There we go. We're in. We're in like Flynn. And, oh, for some reason I didn't even notice. That one is already open. Okay, let's go ahead and get you 4 charging in here. You guys can go after him right there. We'll bring you in as well. And you. Let's get these archers here preoccupied. How about like that? You. And you. Let's get you in on them as well. And what happened? Did I not? Yes, I did pull you out. You just decided to ignore me, of course. Okay, let's go ahead and get our 5s charging in here. We have no barricades right there, so let's go ahead and get... Let's get the chariots maybe hitting over here. Okay. Plague Ogres, time for you guys to come in as well. Okay, you're gonna need... Let's go ahead and get you down. Let's see here. Let's get you on them. And do that. Get it on him. Go ahead and use your Focus of Contagion as well. Okay, how are you doing? Doing okay here. Alright, let's go ahead and get you guys now. Can go after those Jade Lancers, that's fine. Let's go ahead and see how our chariots are doing here. They're having a little bit of trouble getting in, but if I can get them in here, that'd be good. Now, Kazak. Kazak. Let's get you... You guys all get in on them. Let's go ahead and try to get a couple of you guys over here. A couple of you guys. Let's see, over here. What are you doing? Okay, let's maybe get another Pandemisium off somewhere. Which way is he going right there? Let's see if this works. Nope, that's not going to work. That's fine. Okay. Still, I think we should be overwhelming them almost everywhere. Let's go ahead and get you moving forward as well. Okay, time for our number 1s to get back here. Okay, you. Got them shattered. Go ahead and let's maybe... get a debuff on them. And can't believe I have a Locus of Contagion available again already. Okay, how are we doing here? Okay, go ahead and break through that. And maybe you break through over here. You break through right there. Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and make sure we get this taken care of here, guys. How we doing? Okay, we took that. That's good. Get on them. You guys on them. You guys on them. Maybe go ahead and get you up here. Okay. You, what are you doing? Nothing. Let's get you hitting them. Back to you. How are we doing here? It's going to take us a minute, looks like. That's fine. You as well. You are doing... There you go. You've just about broken through. Very good. Okay, guys, take him out. You go ahead and take them out. All right. How are we looking here? Get you. Attacking them. Kazak. Go ahead and take out those crossbowmen there. You. Not much going on over here now. Let's go ahead and get you up here. Oh, you have taken a lot of damage. Let's get you out of there. Get you all the way out. Oh, never mind. You're broken. You might even get completely destroyed, it looks like. That would be bad. Okay, how are we doing here? Take them out. Yeah, I lost one of my chariots. That's not really the end of the world, I don't suppose. Let's go ahead and take him out. And how about you? Do your Locus of Contagion. Let's go ahead and get a heal, maybe, on you as well. You need to get out of there. I don't want to lose you, too. Let's go ahead and get all you guys out of there. You... I'm surprised they haven't all shattered at this point, but... Where's the enemy lord? There we go. Alright, I don't see the enemy lord. Okay, you guys back down here. Let's get our 2 over here as well. Let's get you guys over here. You guys over here. We'll try to get a heal off. A big old group heal. Tamurkhan didn't take any damage at all. Or, well, actually, I guess he just regenerated whatever damage he took. Okay, you are here now. You are here now. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. That'll work right there. Okay, yeah, they're getting a little bit of healing in. Okay. I'm just double checking just in case I see the enemy general somewhere here. But I don't. Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and leave it there. So it looks like our chariot unit got shattered, but he did not get destroyed, so that's good. I completely forgot that they even had this. I don't know if that's a sky junk or a sky lantern. I don't know my Cathay unit cards well enough, but anyway, completely forgot that that even existed. Doesn't look like he did a whole heck of a lot of damage to us. And we did get the enemy general, so that's good. Alright, not a whole lot of money out of that, but it's fine. We'll go ahead and... We're just going to go ahead and knock... Ooh, gosh. 16,000, huh? Now, we're going to occupy it because we've got more conquest to do. And we want it to be as big, and we want to move as fast as possible here into Cathay before they get themselves in a better defensive posture. So we took it at level 3. Ooh, it's already got the money building. That's good. Landmark is available here at the 5th level. Lord recruit rank +2. Income from all buildings +5%. Weapon strength +5% when fighting against Cathay. And diplomatic relations -30 against Grand Cathay. Well, that's all pretty good. I don't care about the diplomatic relations, obviously. We'll go ahead and take that. But anyway, it's going to be a while before we get up to level 5. So let's go ahead and speed that process up a little bit with... Ooh, I don't know here. Do we go with growth? Or do we go with the walls? Right now, the garrison is 11. I'm going to go with growth. And we'll just try to keep an army close enough to make sure that it doesn't get hit by an enemy army. Okay. So now let me save the game. I have to remember that this is the one campaign I have to save manually. Spurt mildew is fine. Even though we took some damage there, look at how quickly we're going to replenish. That's excellent. Let's go ahead and I guess at this point I'm done with the blue line, at least for now. Do I care about Voice of the Dark Gods? Sure, why not? Okay. Kasich. Scarred Veteran. Okay. Rudy von Wuffen. Scarred Veteran. Pinch Eye Scoliosis. You get Blade Shield. Zubor, you get Assassinate. Details. Helm of Discord that I could give to... Is that better than Glittering Scales? Not too worried about it. We'll get some more heroes online here soon enough. Yeah, and you guys have already moved, and you up here. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with you, since there's not going to be a rebellion here, apparently. Then that puts us back in the position where we can try to get some kind of a... do something productive with this army. I'm almost thinking, well, we could attack the Skaven over here. Or we could take him across the water. But he's not really strong enough to be making massive gains on his own. I think what we'll do... And I don't really want to launch a war against Godslayer with just this army. So, and there's not really anything that we want to raid necessarily, so I'm going to do what I did before, just start moving him back over towards the Skaven, and we'll start raiding the Skaven again. And in order to be able to do that, we have to once more actually identify the Skaven. There's no point in raiding a region that is marked off as ruins. So we'll identify that. We'll start raiding. See how they react, but I'm not too scared. Now let's go ahead and get back to our settlements here. Oh yeah, let's Chimera Plateau. I'll just remember that this is where I started. Okay, you are one turn away. I don't think we have any commandments that allow us to reduce the cost of building, so we're not going to worry about that. You are fine. Well, actually, when I say you're fine, you're one turn away from getting that garrison building built. You're 3 turns from getting the highest level of it built. Okay, so yeah, you're fine, but looking good as our front lines down there. Let's go ahead and take a look at you. You're gonna need to maybe do some building next turn, except that this is an unpleasant climate, so this is my lowest priority settlement right here in terms of actually upgrading it. You, what do we want here? Do we this give us an extra 150 per turn? Sounds good to me. And I think that's probably going to just about do it for our money situation. You've got a garrison of 10 and desperately in need of replenishment. You're 9, but at least you're fully replenished. We have a commandment available, I have to remember that. You have no garrison, you're 3 turns from even getting to level 1. But we may as well go ahead and boost. We'll boost your growth and control. Control's meaningless, but growth is not. Okay. Let's check our objectives out here. We still need to raid Goldtooth. Oh! Okay. Didn't realize I can raid Cathay, and that would work to settle that as well. Well, we should be able to do that. Veil of Titans. We'll get there. We're just going the long way. We're going through Cathay. And then we just need to raise or sack and defeat armies in the field. Well, we've won several battles. We haven't raised or sacked anything yet. Let's maybe we'll do that with starting with Po Mai there. Po Mai. I'll go with Po Mai. All right. Then that'll do it. I think we're ready to check our diplomacy out. We're 15. The combination of the two Cathayan factions is 12 settlements, and they're not particularly strong. Okay, let's go ahead and see what we've got here. So, Godslayer wants to be friends. Kull wants to be friends. Disciples of Hashut. Oh, Kull is... They were formerly Archaon's vassal, I think, right? And Archaon has been defeated. Well, that's interesting. And this is all they have left. Well, I think I just figured out a new use for this army. We might as well take it and knock them off the map. Disciples of Hashut. They like us, and this is Astrogoth. He's at war with Grimgor, so maybe we don't want to do the non-aggression pact with him. Because we do plan on going to war with Grimgor, but we want it to be on our own terms, at our own time. Dripping Fangs, this is just a minor Greenskins faction. No real reason to even pay attention to them. Okay. Defensive alliance with Wulfric. Yeah, I guess so, because you've got no army. He's got 12 settlements and no army. He's at war with Reichland. How strong is Reichland? Reichland is very strong. Stronger than we are. Along with the Wissenland and Nuln. And Reichland is only at war with Festus and Wulfric. Okay, that's a concern. Reichland is definitely doing pretty well here. If I did a defensive alliance, how much would they give us? 4,000. Definitely not worth it. Become vassal. Nobody wants to do that. Confederate. Obviously not. Okay, so... Yeah, so in terms of everybody that we've met... Ooh. Loke here is very, very strong. I have to remember that. He's also at war with Cathay, as well as with Balthazar. That's interesting. Okay, and then we have Malachi not doing too well. Emmerich is still alive, but not doing great. Kislev is doing okay. But really, Reichland is the big concern. This is interesting. They've got 23 settlements. Their strength rank 7. But they're not... Yeah, they don't really have any enemies that are likely to slow them down at all. So they are going to be a big problem moving forward. Well, that's okay. We'll get to them when we get to them. Let's go ahead and end our turn. Alright, so we have just the hero moving around here. Failure, okay. Tried to damage Dragon Gate, okay. And we didn't see any extra armies appear. And interestingly enough, Mao Ying did not actually take that Skaven city right there. They're still sieging it. Alright, Festus, maybe you can do some damage against Reichland. Or maybe you can just disappear off the map so we can't see you anymore. Alright. Hostile hero activity, yes we know. Buildings construct, boy that's beautiful right there. Look at all that. Very nice. And then population surplus is looking really good too. Okay. Alrighty, let's go ahead and close this. Let's go ahead and take a look here at Tamurkhan. only got a couple of units here that are in need of replenishing. What we're going to do, we want Mao Ying to take this settlement, so we don't want to scare her away. So what we'll do is we'll come out, we'll go into ambush stance. 80%, that's a reasonably good chance of us staying hidden. We're going to move closer, but stay within our own border here, our own territory, so that we can continue to get the replenishment. 40, we've dropped down to 40%. That's a bit unfortunate. Is there anywhere I can go close by? I have to go back as far as here. There's 80%. Well, I don't think she's gonna come this way, so I'm gonna stay right there, even at just the measly 40%. You are also going to go for one turn. We're gonna bring you closer this way. 100% ambush chance right here. And I don't think we're close enough to do any raiding. No. Starting next turn, we'll do raiding, and these two armies, we can move them. We can do the raiding at a point where they're close enough to one another to reinforce each other. That is assuming that Mao Ying does take this settlement over the end turn, which, again, I assume she will. Of course, I thought that last turn. Meanwhile, you are still replenishing. You're also defending Snake Gate. I could do some recruiting here. It's a thought. Let's come back to them in a moment. But you cannot reach in regular stance. Let's go ahead and get you... Let's get you down in this direction. Actually, before I move him the whole way, let's go ahead and do this. Scout ruins. And we're going to be surprised, I think. Oh my goodness, what a shock. There's Skaven here. Who would have thought that? Okay. Again, I don't want to do that very much because it'll feel like abusing free experience, but we have to do it just in order to be able to turn him over into raiding stance to actually get some money out of it. And you hopefully are close enough right there to be able, I think you are, to be able to launch an attack on Tribe Slaughter next turn, which is... Well, that might actually be too strong for us right now. We might have to recruit some more units. So we'll come back to that as well. Okay. Meanwhile, your public order's getting better. You've already, you know what, you're unpleasant climate, so I'm not going to build anything in there just yet. I think I probably want to do this, but if I do that, I won't be able to recruit any units. Over here, your garrison is now strong enough that you can defend yourself. Wei Jin, how much is this? This is 1395. I think we want to do that. Okay. Turtle Gate. I don't think anything here is really a strong priority. So what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and recruit right here. Summon units. What do we want to do here? They've got more than 20 units. We probably don't want just low tier units, so let me take a look here at his... Okay, he is unit agnostic right now. Doesn't matter what kind of units he's got. He is a mortal army currently. However, I wouldn't feel too terribly bad if they get themselves a mascot soul grinder. If I give him one soul grinder unit, how are we going to feel about winning this battle? Those units, they got a lot of them, but they don't scare me. And the same thing is true of that. They do have the Marauder Horse Masters, which are decent. Well, you know what? I'm not going to prioritize attacking them just yet, just because I don't want to dump all of my money into recruiting this army to make it big enough to definitely win that battle, and there's no real reason to take any risks. So, we're going to go back to, where was it that I think I had a settlement that I could level up somewhere. Actually, back to you. We could also do this. Oh, in fact, okay. Yeah, trying to juggle so many things in my mind right now. We have we have increased our capacity for heroes. No, we haven't. Oops, okay. I take it back. I thought we did. Alright, well. Back to you. We're going to go ahead and upgrade this. 4,500. That's all of our money right there. Okay. Garrison Lord not moved. Yeah, you can stay there until that is finished building. However, what I could do... Let's go ahead and get our Doombolt here out to scout around a little bit. No armies over there. No armies down here that we can see. Okay. Looking good. We'll just go this way a little bit. No, I think we're okay. Go ahead and go back in. Okay. Alright. Building upgrade available. I guess, yeah, because we could build military buildings with just our infections. And speaking of infections, okay. Let's get back here to here. Let's take a look at our plague situation. I think Spurt Mildew, you have one more turn left. Tamurkhan, you don't have a plague. The most expensive army is still Tamurkhan, even with the renowned and feared. So let's go ahead and give you a plague. And the upkeep is good. Don't need recruitment health. Campaign movement range is good. And maybe... I think maybe Vanguard deployment might be kind of fun. Or we could do Fleshy Abundance. We have plenty of healing available, I'm pretty sure. So let's go ahead and do this. And we're going to increase the duration here by a couple turns. It's going to take 300 infections. Let's increase it by 3 turns. And go ahead and infect. Okay. Very good. I think now there's no reason to check diplomacy again. Save the game, and we'll go ahead and do another in turn here. Let's kind of hope that she takes Pomei here over the intern. Got Godslayer. Thought for a second he had an army that was going to trespass. But nope, just a hero. Okay, didn't see anything at all that that either Cathay faction did. Little sip of coffee. Wonder how Festus is doing over there. Hopefully putting some pressure on Reichland. Okay, wow, pretty uneventful in turn. And interesting, she did not take Pomei. Faction destroyed Greasus. Oh my goodness. Wow, I had planned to go to war against Greasus. I didn't even realize he was that close to being wiped out. Okay, mission issued. Forge a defensive or military alliance with Kugath. Definitely would love to do that. Let's see. Let's see if Kugath is likely to be able to do that with us anytime soon. We'll go ahead and do the military access for 1200. Why not? And that'll improve our relations a little bit more. The defensive alliance, we cannot yet get close enough to balance that offer. But we'll get there. We'll get there. We shall divide the world between us. Or actually, more likely, we'll end up confederating. Okay. Let's go ahead and get...
I have no wish for my shell to become dried meat.
Let's get Zubor out here and take a look at... I'd like to know what happened to Mao Ying. Did she suddenly lose military strength? I think maybe she did. I wonder if she actually lost this battle. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and do this. Scout ruins. What a surprise. There are Skaven in that city. Here's the question, though, is how strong are they? Yeah, they took a lot of damage. I think they fought a battle against Mao Ying and won. Well, that's an interesting turn of events. How strong is Clan Eshin? They're pretty strong. They're almost the same as us, and they're at war with Cathay. So maybe we don't attack Clan Eshin, or maybe we do. So this is Cathay right here, here, and here. This border is all Cathay, and it's all Mao Ying, who is not really able to defend herself right now. She's pretty weak. This is Eshin, and that's Lokir. I believe the three of us are about to just divide Cathay up between ourselves. Okay. Let's go ahead and move Tamurkhan. Can you get far enough to raid? It looks like you can. You can get down here and raid.
Find a way or make one.
Okay. That will settle one of the objectives that we've got over here. And if we end up taking Mingzhu, we can then swing over here and take Terracotta Graveyard next. Zubor, you actually got a level up out of that. Get you assassinate again. That means that Spurt Mildew here, you are almost fully replenished. Let's get you... Maybe Spurt Mildew and Urkathal can work together to take... Well, definitely you could take Terracotta Graveyard, but If you guys work together, you can probably take Nangao here. Let's do that. Let's do that. It'll... Now, we're not going to just walk right up and attack that. That's going to be a much tougher nut to crack. But the two armies together, I think, should be able to do it. You
Dominance through decay.
can come out
All will be poxed.
and do some raiding.
Kill.
I need to be a little bit careful, because even though she looks weak, she's not completely defenseless. That means she does have some army somewhere, I just don't see it right now. Okay. So I ended up trespassing on Clan Eshin twice. I don't imagine he'll declare war on us, but I suppose it's conceivable. Lord not moved. Okay, so now you... Yeah, I'm just going to keep raiding right here for now. You can go ahead and get back into the army. And I think we'll move a little bit closer. Definitely close enough to attack if we see that army move away, or once we do some more recruiting over here. So that's all good. Our money situation, we are now back over 6,000 per turn. Gonna ignore that again for now. You are many turns away still from needing to level up. You are looking fine. Yeah, I'm just going to leave you for now. You are doing okay. You are 2 turns away. No, you're many turns away from being able to level up. You're okay, except I do want to upgrade this to increase our capacity for these heroes. I also want to upgrade that to increase his capacity for heroes, the different type of heroes. So that may be what I spend my money on, but let me just double check everything else here. Okay, I'm going to go... Wait a minute, let me just... Yeah. Let's go back here to... Where are we at? Where's the partial... province? Right here, okay. You are 1 turn away from having your garrison built. We're going to do this. Boom. And then... How about... How about here? This one maybe? No. Where was it now? Okay, I guess it was that one. Okay. Yep, we're going to go ahead and upgrade you as well. Okay, and that way we... when those 2 buildings get built, that will increase our capacity for every kind of hero. Alright, I think then... How are we doing on time here? A couple minutes left. I guess we have just enough time to do 1 more end turn, but probably not time enough. Well, we might be able to do that battle really quickly, actually. Let's see how Cathay reacts here. I've already looked at diplomacy, I'm pretty sure, so let's just go ahead and end turn. Kislev. Cathay did nothing. Festus. You're not really impressing me too much, Festus. Okay, Wulfric still wants a military alliance. He's one of the weakest factions in the game, so we do not want to hitch our wagon to his star. Okay, poison the water supply for a boost in diplomatic relations. That's what we're going to do, both because we actually really do want this in order to satisfy one of our objectives, but then also because I don't want to pay 500 favor to infect an enemy general. Mission successful. There we go. Very good. And got a bunch of buildings constructed. We're looking pretty good economically here. While I'm thinking about it, let's go ahead and see, are we close enough to be able to do an alliance with these guys yet?
Gifts.
Nope, still not quite yet. In fact, we're further away than we were last turn. Okay, so let's go ahead and get you into... Ah, there we go. There's an army right there. Got to be somewhat cognizant of them. That's a pretty strong army considering how weak her faction looks, according to this. I think what we may do... What we may do is actually sack this settlement. That way it doesn't consume all of our movement. And then we'll, with our remaining movement, we'll move over in this direction to be able to try to engage that army, because I do want to fight that army with Tamurkhan's army. So let's go ahead and encircle for the moment. I'm guessing that Azubor is too far away. Yeah, he's too far away to be able to get in on this battle. Okay, so we'll go ahead and... How are we doing on time? I think maybe we'll start the next episode off with this. Nah, we'll go ahead and fight it. It's a short battle. It's a short battle. We'll go ahead and fight it really quickly here. Okay, start deployment. I don't think we need to do anything particularly fancy here. Let's just go ahead and get our strongest units right up here in front and middle. Do I even want... Yeah, we'll go ahead and get... I was going to say, do we even need to bring the other units in? But we might as well bring in our flankers here. No reason really not to. We'll get you a little bit behind, and I guess that's everybody. So let's go ahead and just start battle. Tamurkhan, you hit him. Kasich, you hit him. You can join him. You go at them. You at them. You at them. You at them as well. You head over there. This can help out as well. Over here. Get in on them. Get in on them. Get in on them. Over here. All four of you. Over here like this. Okay, you go ahead and do your Locus of Contagion, and then maybe also a Stream of Corruption off here. Because why not? Okay, I don't think there's going to be much use for the Pandemicium at this point. You, let's get you forward. Oops, I completely forgot about my Toad Dragons here. Okay, Toad Dragon. Let's see if we can get a nice breath attack off here. Unspeakable Foulness. There we go. And I blasted the rear end of my other Toad Dragon. That was about as pathetic as it could have possibly been. And of course it's not going to matter. End battle. Alright, so like I said, I think we're just going to sack this settlement. 396 favor, didn't get too much out of it. Tiny little bit of experience, I suppose. But one of the main reasons why I'm doing this, strategically I think it makes sense too, but also we want to try to stay thematic and do our objectives, our little missions down here. And so that's 1 out of 5 in terms of sacking or raising Cathay, Empire, or Kislev settlements. Oh! It's saying mission successful. I guess we... How on earth is that the 6th one that we have sacked or raised? That strikes me as impossible, but hey, if that's what it says, then that's what it says. Alright. Well, like I said, we're going to go ahead and pull Tamurkhan over now in this direction. I guess what we could do... I could raid. I could channeling stance here. I think I'll channel stance here. And I'm going to move him over in this direction here because we want to engage that army, if at all possible. And Pinchai Scoliosis, you now can get Blade Shield again. And Azubor, can you reach? Not quite. Nope. Okay, you can't reach over here either. You could do something here. What would this be? Assault Garrison, 72 for 1,000. Yeah, I don't think that's worth it. We'll bring you down like so. We'll get you back into the army next turn. For now, you can provide some extra visibility into that army, which is a pretty strong army. But it's not as strong as Tamurkhan's army, so I'm not too worried about it. I didn't even notice there was an army in there. That's why he was able to defeat Mao Ying, because he actually had a decent army in there. Okay, you are going to keep going this way. You are not strong enough to lay siege yet, so you just keep raiding. You, I think it's safe to go ahead and move you over here. In march stance. Not getting any reinforcements, but that's okay. Or replenishment, I mean. Alright, and I think we're going to go ahead and leave it there. We will hopefully be able to fight a battle, a big old battle here between these two armies at the beginning of the next episode. At the very least, these two armies up here can lay siege to Nangao, maybe, or they could turn around and come south here if this army presents itself as a target. And we got 26,000 favor now, so we're in pretty good shape from an economy standpoint, although I'm sure we will burn through that very quickly. But in any case, that will all wait until next time. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.